9 points, and historically, teams go on to win the title from this kind of position. Every time, in fact, teams had more than 6 points or more lead at this stage, they have, in Premier League history, gone on to win the title. And they've done it by almost 12 points on average. So, what are the dangers from here?
The dangers
don't not worry about so much any other teams, but in terms of Liverpool themselves.
Well, just look at the injuries right now. I think if they got another 1 or 2 injuries, certainly defensively, they'd have a problem, a real problem. They may end up having to put maybe a midfield player, a fullback, or something like that. So that could be a problem. And also domestic cup competitions. Last season and a couple of years before that, Liverpool, at this stage of the season, were talking about 4 trophies. And one season, they ended up winning the 2 domestic cups, but lost the Champions League final, lost the Premier League on the final day to City. Last season, there was talk, Europa League, they won the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup game at Manchester United just absolutely almost finished the season in some ways. Now, you cannot deliberately lose games or try and get, not do as well as you can. You're Liverpool, you have to compete in every competition. But if I was given the manager any advice, I would not be playing any first-team players in domestic cup competitions, because the reason no one's ever won 4 trophies in a season before, because it's almost impossible. That could be a problem for them. If they could just concentrate on the league and the Champions League, I think they're going to take some stopping.
Only 75 points still to play for. Is anyone prepared to put the bunting up yet for Liverpool, declare them champions?
No, after 13 games, I think this, elaborating on Carragher's question, I think if they was to lose Salah or Van Dijk, we talked
January
pre-match. It's different. We talked about the big players turning up. I mentioned Odegaard and Saka for Arsenal, obviously Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne for Man City. Watching Salah is just incredible. Not because I played with him many moons ago, but he doesn't have to even play well, but he still makes a difference in the key areas. Daniel talked about his pass, and then he's finished, he misses penalties, and nothing phases him. I was
asking about Liverpool winning the title.
That's different, but that's what I mean. I think if you lose Van Dijk and Salah, things become a lot...
If they stay fit?
Then it's very difficult for everyone else.
I don't know. I feel like Liverpool are looking, very good right now. I think it's... I agree with the guys. I think it's injuries. I think it's mentally staying in it and not letting opportunities slip by when you're playing against certain opposition. There's how you obviously win leagues is by beating the teams you're supposed to beat. And we've seen a lot of those teams actually are performing quite well. So it's about continuing to put teams away when you have opportunities in the first half today when you're missing 5 or 6 chances. You can't do that regularly and expect to win a title.
I think whenever there's a week of 3 Premier League games in a week, a lot can change. Now, no disrespect to Man City, they've been amazing for the last 5 or 6 years. But when I looked at this week, I looked at Newcastle away Wednesday night and then play Everton away 12:30. That's a quick turnaround, and that's if Liverpool could come through that with 4 to 6 points, they are in a great position. Because if I'm an Arsenal player or the manager looking at the next 2 games Liverpool have had, they're not easy.
You don't get any league medal in December. This team will take some stopping.
There we go. Sounds like Jamie's almost got the bunting out, though.